Beginning Monday of this week, those looking to dine indoors in the city of Philadelphia need to show proof of their COVID-19 vaccination. However, until January 17th, businesses that sell food or drink may choose to accept proof of a negative COVID-19 test within 24 hours of entry for those not fully vaccinated. PRLA submitted a list of questions within the Department of Health in December to clarify aspects of the mandate. The mandate also applies to larger event venues like the Wells Fargo centers. When it comes to places like hotels, it is only being required in the food and beverage areas. Enforcement will be like what it's been for the city's mask mandate and other restrictions. There will be checks for compliance through complaint-driven inspections and regular food safety inspections. Establishments would first be warned, but then penalties could include a fine of up to $2,000 a day. Philadelphia officials are warning residents about some COVID-19 testing pop-up sites. The health department was notified last week about small pop-up tents offering free COVID testing in Center City. Officials say the staff working at the sites claimed they were funded by FEMA, but over the weekend, city officials confirmed that the sites were not funded by FEMA. Use the phila.gov website to locate a legitimate test site near you. Getting tested has proven to be problematic of late, and so PRLA will be sponsoring an at-home test kit distribution effort in Philadelphia, sanctioned by the health department next week. Watch the daily update for location and timing. The Federal Trade Commission warned consumers about buying phony COVID tests online. The agency set out a few guidelines on avoiding the scam, preventing waste of money, and potential misdiagnosis from fraudulent or faulty tests. In 2021, the Department of Labor released new tip credit regulations, which became effective on December 28th. In November, the National Restaurant Association's Restaurant Law Center and the Texas Restaurant Association filed an emergency lawsuit in a Texas federal court, challenging the rule and asking for an immediate injunction. The courts have rejected the injunction while the joint lawsuit is pending. The National Restaurant Association will present a webinar and release additional guidance for operators shortly. Workforce and staffing issues continue to be the number one problem facing our industry, even outweighing concerns about the Omicron variant. According to new federal statistics, nearly 7% of the restaurant and hotel workforce quit in November, generating 920,000 job vacancies in that month alone. No other sector of the U.S. labor market came close to those figures the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found. In total, 4.3 million workers in the private sector quit their jobs, meaning the hospitality industry accounted for roughly 1 of every 5 worker resignations. Additionally, Pennsylvania ranks 40th on the U-Haul Growth Index, which means we're losing residents at one of the highest rates in the country. Today, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear 2 oral arguments on 4 cases challenging the OSHA ETS, one of which deals exclusively with the challenges to the mandate on large employers. It could take several weeks or months for the Supreme Court to issue a ruling, and in the meantime, President Biden's vaccination mandate for businesses with 100 employees or more is in place. This Wednesday, Dickinson College hosted the first debate of the Pennsylvania Republican gubernatorial hopefuls. 13 candidates participated, including state senators, a former U.S. congressional representative, past and present local elected officials, businessmen, restaurateurs, and a heart surgeon. The debate was well moderated, candidates followed the rules and were respectful, and there was a fair amount of insight offered into the folks seeking the nomination. Currently, the lone candidate on the Democratic side is State Attorney General Josh Shapiro. On the good news front, Morning Consult found that Americans' comfort with taking a vacation has remained about 60% since early December, and their comfort with air travel has hovered in the low 40s since early November. Meanwhile, Morning Consult polling indicates that the public's fears over the Omicron variant may have already peaked in the U.S. January is National Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and January 11 is #WearBlue Day to show support for the Department of Homeland Security's Blue campaign. PRLA members are eligible for free human trafficking prevention training for their employees through our preferred partner, Best Alliance. Lastly, this week opened with sad news. The PRLA extends our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Jeff Garasino, CEO of Visit Philadelphia, who passed away last week at age 48 after fighting cancer. Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney said, "Jeff had a deep love of his family and colleagues, and he left an indelible mark on the place he was most passionate about, his beloved Philadelphia. With his trademark energy, charismatic charm, and never-ending wit, he helped make Philadelphia the welcoming city and destination that it proudly is today." I'm John Longstreet with another edition of It Happened This Week. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.